Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our morning live broadcast. Yes, James, we're on at 3 o'clock. And let me first take a look and see who's here. I want to welcome all of my friends that are watching this live on Facebook or LinkedIn, as well as my subscribers on my YouTube channel. Also want to welcome all of my students that are here. And for those of you that are in boot camp, if you have any questions, please pop them in the chat window. All right, so I'm going to come over here and let me take a quick peek and see who's here. Okay. Now, before we get started, for all my students that were participating in our live broadcast on Saturday, I ended up taking my wife to the hospital, and thankfully, we were in and out by 5 o'clock. She is on her way to a fully recover. A little scary, but I want to thank all of you that sent me, best wishes and sent her best wishes. So let me take a look and see who's here. And again, if you have any questions, please type them in the chat. And I love it when students come back. Craig, it's nice to see you. Let me, I don't think I've looked at your profile since you started boot camp. So let me just take a quick peek. And we'll take a look at your page. Anybody else? Let me look in the chat window. Okay. Now, have you ever wondered how some people achieve success in your business so fast? They become top earners in your business by recruiting whales, people with large circles of influence, people like him. Because when a whale joins your business, they tap into the people in their circle of influence and bring many of them with them. And this is how they do it. There are 10 secrets that the top earners in your business know, but they never talk about. And I'm going to go into them in detail tonight at 9 o'clock. So be sure you don't miss this one and bring members of your team with you. because I'm going to be introducing some new concepts and some new information about these 10 secrets. Now, network marketers are in the center of two perfect storms of opportunity. Two. One is the network marketing industry storm. And the other one, and LinkedIn is going to give you easy access to the network marketers that are in the process of going through it. And two, a business industry storm where companies are closing, people are losing their jobs. Now, with some of the newest features that LinkedIn has created, it is now faster and easier for you, as a matter of fact, for anybody, to tap into either of these markets. Now, in the network marketing industry, every month over 200 companies close, fail to launch, merge with other companies, change their comp plans, or make other unpopular changes that drive leaders and their teams to other companies. Every month, over 300 new companies are launched. And 93% of them are going to fail within 5 years and drive leaders and teams to other companies. In the business industry, hundreds of large companies are closing and laying off staff in record numbers. Professionals losing their jobs are rushing to LinkedIn to find new jobs. And LinkedIn is adding 10 million professionals every month. Sales is the most common profession, accounting for 20% of the laid off workers. And so we're going to be sharing with everybody tonight new LinkedIn discoveries that will enable you to tap into either market faster, enable you to build your business. Francisco is one of my students. Thanks to your strategy and scripts, my team has grown from 200 people in November to 2,000 people in June, included our 16 experienced network marketers, whales, who love him because he's teaching them what I taught him. His business is on fire. So am I. You are making a difference for so many people. Now, there's nothing that Francisco did or is currently doing that you can't do. I got another message. I couldn't wait to share with my mentor that my business has now grown to 72,000 motivated team members in August, to over 300,000 members in the last 2 months. October last year. The last whale I enrolled in my business added over 200,000 people to my business when he brought his leaders and team members with him. Your elegant strategies and amazing scripts are working for everyone. What you taught me continues to change my life and the lives of so many other people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Network marketing has always been about relationships. And we're going to teach you how you can establish relationships with very successful network marketers who are clueless when it comes to using Facebook or LinkedIn. Easy to pick those people out. Todd, thanks to you, I've enrolled 3 rock stars in a row. Some people call them whales, some people call them rock stars, some people call them big dogs, top dogs. They're all the same. This wouldn't have been possible without your strategies for enrolling a whale from the corporate world, and I can't tell you how grateful I am for discovering the training. You're all heading down the same road, all right? So let me flip screens. Let me come over here. And first, let's bring up Craig's page. Now, that's your Facebook page. There we can find you on LinkedIn. So Craig, I'm glad you're here. Let's see if we can unmute you if you're able to talk.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Craig. It's nice to see you here this morning.
I just was this weekend was for putting up my LinkedIn profile, so I'm glad you gave me a head start on what I should be doing.
Good, good. So now I noticed you got you got 1,100 friends on Facebook, and what you're going to discover is there are some things that you can do.
Also, Max, I never use Facebook. I only use LinkedIn.
Is that right?
Yeah, I just don't like Facebook with a passion, and you actually got me addicted to LinkedIn.
Okay. Well, I'll hop over there in 30 seconds, but let me just suggest something to you.
Please.
Okay. Do you know these 1,100 people? Probably not.
No.
All right. If we look down here, somebody made a post. I guess that's not you. Okay. So be that as it may, you're connected to 1,100 people. Right now, all you have to do, it's very, very simple, is take this picture, okay, and let me, same picture. Copy it. And then let me pop over here to LinkedIn. And I'll pop it in there. Okay. Now just take the same picture and upload it to your Facebook page. It's the same picture. But when you put it up there fresh, everybody that you're connected to, it's going to see it. Some people may write back to you and say, hey, nice picture. You don't have to respond to anybody unless you want to. Right. And there might be some people that you're connected to on Facebook that you believe could conceivably be prospects for your business, and those would be the people that you want to talk to. Otherwise, you don't have to say a thing. You don't have to respond. You don't have, you change your picture, but everybody that you're connected to is going to see it. So let's come over here on LinkedIn. Now, when you say you're addicted to LinkedIn, why?
Because I find it's a less hostile environment. It's a business-based environment. When people post, it's of things of interest.
So what are you trying to sell?
Well, what I'm doing is I'm going into a business called Cirul. It's a vitamin business that I'm working with, a done-for-you program, which I joined recently, which I haven't uploaded into LinkedIn yet.
Now, when you say done for you,
what it does is it allows you to send the prospects to professional closers. As long as somebody connects with me on LinkedIn, I send over a link. If they're interested, professionals will follow up for them.
okay.
Max, one of my questions is, this is my basic business, which is a marketing business. Should I be setting up another LinkedIn site specifically for my network marketing?
No, no, everything that you want to do can be accomplished with this one page. Okay, nobody's going to know. Let's just take a look at all of this. Okay. All right. So the basic concept overall is, in bold letters, you put down your position, and underneath it, it's the place that you worked. So if you were working with the Jewish Community Relation Council, what was did you have a title or position there?
Yeah, I was a director of the nonprofit Nexus and Interfaith Relations.
Okay, you were director of
Nonprofit Nexus, where we work with nonprofits in New York City, and also Interfaith Relations.
Okay, so what you want to make it easy for people to understand what you did. So what I would change this to director, right? And then under here, you could put nonprofit Nexus, blah, 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 blah. But people, when they look at your profile, the first thing they're going to do is review your work history. So the fact that you were a director here, then you come up here, you were the owner of, okay, so what was Liquid Logic? I almost thought, I looked at it the first time, I thought it was a liquor store. So what was this?
This was a marketing group where I was working with, it says basically, I'm the type of person who does multiple projects. So I was doing some internet marketing, pub and PR, and also working in, at that moment, there was an opportunity in the oil business that I was running through my LLC.
Okay. So this was your name. So in addition to being the owner, you were also the founder.
Yes.
So you want to put down founder.
Got it.
And the words that people are looking for, searching for. You're the founder, you were the president, you were the CEO, as opposed to owner. Although owner is not bad, what you can put down is sole owner. Get it up there in the title.
Got it.
Then we come up here, commissioner. This. This has a lot. This gives you great credibility with people. Then we come up here. What is CeroClear?
We were working, it was a small startup that, like most startups, didn't succeed. But what it did is we were working on issues of reducing diabetes side effects.
Okay, so number one, what you need to do is you need to put an end date, because when people look at it, it still looks like you're still doing it.
Right.
And the thing is, to make your profile easy to read, under each entity, you shouldn't have more than 2 lines, 3 lines describing what it is. So a lot of times, remember, what people put on their profile is what they want to talk about. And so we want to make it easy for people to look at this, and look at this, and have an idea of what you do. And then we come up here, same thing, 2 lines. Now, Black Rabbit Consulting. Yes, you're a digital marketing specialist. That would go underneath here. But basically, you're the founder.
Yep.
You're the CEO. And, you know, you could put down your, what you could do is you could put down principal social media expert. When you
Should I
put,
put a picture of the Black Rabbit that the company's named after?
well, you could,
Okay.
but see, but here's the thing. See, by saying that you're the principal social networking specialist, it gives people the idea that the company, well, you're the principal one, that you have
Mhm.
others. Gives people the sense that, you know, you're working with more people. So now here, digital engagement group.
This actually I'm going to get rid of because it's out of date.
Okay, well, okay, but when you say it's out of date,
It was really a client of Black Rabbit Consulting.
okay.
And so what I'll do is it's anything in it's going to be duplicative, and it's
All right.
kind of crowding my my profile unnecessarily.
So the last thing that you want to do is you want to have almost an umbrella entry, something that reflects what you're doing as it relates to network marketing. It could literally relate to anything, but you want to give it a name that's going to make people curious about what it is. Okay, I mean, that's the whole purpose of creating this profile.
Max, how did you know that? That's exactly the question that's been on my mind starting the last couple of weeks.
How did I know that?
Have you been reading my diary?
No, but if it'll help you feel any better.
But you've got the exact question that's been bothering me.
Well, you're not the only person that's ever gone
I know
through.
that. I'm being facetious,
I know.
but very grateful, very grateful that you
You
picked
know,
it up immediately, my issue.
Well, you know, one of the things about boot camp and one of the things about my courses is you find as you go through it, because we're just loading you up with information, that you go through a piece of information and then you have a natural question comes to your mind. And then the next thing we do is we give you the information that answers it.
Yes.
So that's basically, you know, what you want to do. So for example, you could call it the Wealth Achievers Network. You could call it the Worldwide Wealth Builders Network. Something that gives people a sense that it makes them curious. What is it? Well, I teach people how to make money on the internet. Okay, and then you can qualify them. So what's happening here is it's picking up what you have here. So when you change it, you want to make sure that the Wealth Builders Network shows up over here. Now, underneath your name, this is your headline. And what we want to put here is going to give you credibility with people, because you see, if you have any idea who is in your target market, who you would like to reach out and connect with, that could be a prospect for your business, who would normally buy whatever it is you're selling.
Well, and you actually gave a couple weeks ago, I'm using Sales Navigator to look for people looking for opportunity based on your suggestions.
All right. Now LinkedIn has added some new features since then that are going to make it even easier to build your business. And especially if you're looking for whales, people with large circles of influence. So check underneath your network. When you go over here to your network, if you've been on LinkedIn for any length of time, then you have accumulated all kinds of connections. A lot of them, you've never talked to, or maybe at one point in time you attempted to talk to them, but either you didn't follow up or so somehow, but they're still connected. Now, once your sales navigator that helps you filter. But let me show you. You go over here to your connections without Sales Navigator. We go over here and I'm going to search for all my first level connections. So I've got 10,000 here. Now, so you go into your network, bring it up exactly the same way. And now go back and take a look to see who is looking for an opportunity. And these are out of the people that I'm connected to. I've got 1,100. Now, who knows when this person's looking for her next adventure. Let's look at the chat window. All right. So we've never talked. Yeah, honey, what?
Are you home?
Yeah, I'm in my office. I'm doing a class.
Oh, I didn't know where you were.
I'm here.
Just keep visiting me.
I will. I was going to come in after I was done. Okay. So now, let's see how long I've been connected to Shannon. Go over here to contact information. Okay, so I just connected with her in June. As we start to go through the list of people you're connected with, you get 10 on a page. So I'm going to go to page 7. So
for instance, Risa Guccione, the fact that she wants to be a full-time mom gives me something to talk to her about.
right, she's looking for ways to generate money. Now, what you
She's
do,
looking for a way to stay as a mom, which to me really resonates with me.
So we come over here and you look to see. Now, I connected with her back in September of 2013. That's 10 years ago. Let's go over and take a look at the messages. I've never talked to her. At least 25% of the people that you're connected to are going to fall into this category. You're connected, but you've never talked to them. Now, another recent success story that I've been sharing with everyone is, let me come up here and bring up Sam. Now, Sam's in Australia. Make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so Sam has been a student for a couple of years. Earlier this year, he decided, hey, I'm really excited about my business. So he sends me, we did a coaching session and he sent me this. There it is. been a crazy 2 weeks since our last coaching session. I sponsored over 12 people. All right, and he's been so busy onboarding them, bringing them on board, that he's doing Zoom sessions all the time. What did Sam do? Sam did exactly what I showed you I did with his existing connections. Only his search was for people that were either investors or that were in real estate. He has targeted exactly who he wants to talk to. So that was at the end of March. 12 people. Then he sends me this a couple of weeks later in April. He's added 21 new team members in the last 3 weeks. 21. And every person that he signs up in his business is paying $5,000. Do the math. He's made over $100,000. Your coach and your way of coaching gave me the reassurance to go from where I was for a few months, stuck, not going forward, getting rejection after rejection, to signing up 90% of the people. So how do you do that? It's simple. You talk to the people that clearly need what you have. You learn enough about them in casual conversation so that you never, ever transition to talking about your business until you're sure that these people are indeed worthy prospects. Now, what happened since then, he sent me a note on my phone that a percentage of these people have now upgraded from their $5,000 investment to $15,000. He is happy as a clam. And this is where all of you are going. All of you. It's just a matter of talking to the right people. And what LinkedIn's going to do is they're going to make it easy. Now, LinkedIn has also added something that they call celebrations. And with celebrations, you can see people who change jobs. All right, now Spencer is Debbie's nephew. So we can go over here and we can just love it. We can make a comment on the post, or we can send them a message. Now, LinkedIn is now measuring who does these things. Birthdays is the easy one, because it's showing you who's having a birthday. But the best part about it is now, because remember what we had to do? We had to look up their profile to see when were we connected. So we were connected 11 years ago. Let's look at the message. Oh, we've never talked to him. But you still have to look at his profile, because just because it's his birthday doesn't mean he's active. So he could have created this profile in November of 2012, but he's never been back. Look at his activity. He's never posted, no reactions whatsoever. So sending him a happy birthday message is a flaming waste of your time. All right, I've been connected to this guy for 10 years. So going back here, I guess in April last year was the first time, even though we were connected, was the first time we ever talked. You bring up his profile. You decide, is this somebody that you want to talk to? So he's a professional network marketer. And then it's entirely up to you whether or not you want to talk to them. The end result is you have unlimited access to people, period. Period. So it's all about talking to people. It's all about making connections. Now let me pop back over here. Now, we have 2 more sessions for our July boot camp. But I've opened up registration for my August boot camp. And we're now taking reservations for our summer top earner retreat. And I put together a special marketing package where you can attend both the August boot camp and the retreat. Just go to maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. Now, our August boot camp, it's 4 sessions. But as soon as you're registered for the August boot camp, you're going to have access to the recorded sessions of the July boot camp. Our 4th July boot camp sessions tomorrow night, closing the sale. And then next Thursday, we have an extra one on the daily routine of top earners. In other words, what you have to do, how to create $1 million mindset. Additionally, we are in the process of updating our private message scripts book. So there are going to be new, and for those of you that are in the current boot camp, I expect to have it uploaded before our final session of boot camp. We've got new definitions, we got new examples, we got new recruiting strategies, and we have new case studies. So what I've done for the August boot camp. Now we're going to be putting part of this in the July boot camp, but it's an extensive edition. So if you really want to get it all, then you want to register for August. What we're going to do, because we've been sharing with all of you the importance of posting. Okay, we're going to give you a file with, I think it's something like 200 daily motivation images that you can pick from, that you'll be able to download directly to your computer and use them, so you don't have to search. You can't go back, change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. And there's a wide assortment of things to post. Additionally, we have another file with daily motivation posting gifts. Again, where you're not going to have to go searching for them, although we show you where to find them. But we're going to give them to you in a format that's easy for you to download, keep them on your computer, and use them. And finally, what they're working on next are case studies, examples of people that are talking to serious prospects and dealing with the most common questions that anybody can expect to get. So, and our top earner retreat is 3 days. It includes our 90-day game plan and how network marketers catch whales, people with large circles of influence. So again, go to maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. I think they've got a 2-payment option, but 80% of the people that went through a retreat 2 years ago today are making 6-figure incomes. What's interesting is 25% of them are with a different company. All right. So tonight, join me, and we're going to show you how some people achieve success in your business fast. We're going to show you exactly what they're doing and how all of you can be doing the same thing. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter how successful you are in the business. It's all about the conversations that you have with people. Your profile can give you great credibility. It's all about you learning about the other person to determine, is this somebody that I want to talk to? Is this someone that, frankly, based on who he is and what they do, who could be successful in my business, period. So And yeah, all of Craig, all of the sessions are recorded. Everything's going to be available. What you're going to have, let me. So you'll have access to the whale book right away. And the Top Earner 90-day game plan. Friday, the retreat starts at 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday and goes till 3 o'clock. And Saturday from 10 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock, and Sunday from 10 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock. And what we're going to cover, I'm going to share with you how I learned the secret. I went from 400 people to 7,000 people in 18 months. And then the company was sold out from under me. We're going to go over the 10 big secrets. I'm going to lay them out tonight, but I'm going to spend a full-blown hour going each one of them. How to connect with whales, the ways people make money online. And we have lessons from $16 million earners who participated in previous retreats. They're sharing their innermost secrets that they only share with members of their inner circle. This is loaded with information. You'll be able to listen to that right away. Then on Saturday, how to establish and solidify a $1 million mindset. The secrets to closing more sales, live texting tactics that produce immediate results. And then we're going to go into the 90-day game plan. The first 2 steps, the second 2 steps. The 90-day game plan is a step-by-step tour of what it takes to be a top earner. One of which is you've got to train your team. So it's a 4-step process. Prepare your new recruit, take them through a pre-launch, a launch, and an event. These are the 4 components. Preparation, get your new recruit ready. Pre-launch, helping them identify the people that they're going to connect with. The actual launch, your daily activity, the importance of the buddy system. And finally, the events, because network marketing has always been about events. This is going to step you through the entire process. And the beautiful thing is you're going to be able to use this information every time you bring someone into your business. Every time. You're going to go through why is he doing this? You want him to get agreements with his family so that he's going to be able to live up to the commitment that he makes to you, building the business. Like I said, 80% of the people that participated in our retreat 2 years ago reported making 6 figures in the business. What was fascinating is 25% of them are in different companies. And then on Sunday, how to win people over that are more successful than you, how to separate the real deal from the scam, how to manage your business, the importance of systems and duplication, and finally, we're going to help you lay out your plan of action for the rest of the year. Set goals, initiate the process that's going to help you do that. So go to, I'll put it in the chat. First, I'll put in the link for tonight's section, for tonight's session. You definitely want to bring your team members to that. We're going to talk about companies that are having issues. Companies where you might find unhappy network marketers. So go to maxlinegar.com/retreat combo. Participate in the August boot camp and our 3-day top earner retreat. I'll be back at 4 o'clock for another session, and I gave you the link for the 9 o'clock session tonight. Until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.